Hello, and welcome to the Intuitive Empress channel. I'm Intuitive Empress, and I'm coming to you for a reading for my Virgos. And it is what the person on your mind is hiding from you. So we're going to find out what the person that is currently on your mind is hiding from you. Holy Spirit, heavenly angels of the Most High God, and Most High God, come into this reading right now. No other spirits are welcome. No other spirits are welcome. Come into this reading right now and provide Virgo with what the person they're thinking of is hiding from them. All right. So we have he or she found out about us. He or she found out about us. And I think the lighting is off, so it's messing with the focus. So I just turned on the light. Turned on the light. All right. So then we have I'll wait for you. Misspelled card, but I'll wait for you. So I'm gonna have to remake that card. I'll never be able to forget you. I'll never be able to forget you. Never be able to forget. Your voice soothes me. I am too afraid to talk. Can you settle for 8 or 9 out of 10? All right. So, Virgo, this person that you're thinking about was seeing you, but in a relationship with someone else, or you could have been in a relationship with someone else and you had a third party. I'm hoping that it's not that way, but for them to say he or she found out about us, it's a possibility that you knew that this person was in another relationship and you continue to be with this person. Or it could be that this person did not tell you that they were in a relationship, but the person in their relationship found out about you, and that's why they ghosted you. Now, I'll wait for you is this person saying that they'll wait for you. So maybe this person had no choice but to tell you that they had another relationship and you left, and so they're trying to get you back, or they broke up with their person and you decided you didn't want to be with them, or you decided you went into another relationship. So, or the other side of it could be that this person told you that they were married or in a relationship, but they weren't happy and they were working to get out of the relationship, and you're saying, I'll wait for you. It says, I'll never be able to forget you. Your voice soothes me. I'm too afraid to talk. So this person could be too afraid to talk because they don't want to know what you have to say about them being in a relationship. And can you settle for 8 or 9 out of 10? So what I see for this is that maybe you had a list of characteristics you wanted in your person, and they meet everything about except for 1 or 2 things on your list. And they want to know if you could settle for having most of the things on your list, but not all. One of those things being that this person is in a relationship and that you would have to share them. I fantasize about you I long for your touch. So this person is still fantasizing about you, wanting to be with you, but there's no notice of them not being in this relationship with someone else. I feel unworthy. You can turn me on with just a touch. I was a fool who walked away. I'm willing. I meant what I said. You're not the only one in my life. So I'm going to put that right here in between. I'll wait for you and he or she found out about us. So the person is fantasizing about you, Virgo. But again, their spirit is not clear because they still have the other person. They say they feel unworthy of you. Well, they kind of should feel unworthy because they have someone else. It seems that they say you can turn me on with just a touch. It seems that this is like a physical relationship. Everything is so sensual. Your voice soothes me. Oh, you could turn me on with just a touch. I was a fool who let you walk away, meaning you left when you found out they have somebody. But they said they're willing to continue to have a relationship with you or continue to have sex with you while they're in another relationship. So I meant what I said. I'm gonna keep clarifying because did they mean what they said when they said you can turn them on with just a touch and they fantasize about you and they feel unworthy? But that's too much. So the person that you're dealing with could be a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. Nothing compares to you. In my opinion, obviously that's not true because they're with someone else. And they're cheating on that person with you. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. That could be true, Virgo. You tend to be very creative and can bring out the creative side of other people. So that may very well be true, but it doesn't change the fact that they're in this relationship with someone else and therefore cannot commit to you the way you deserve to be committed to. Okay, I got cards flying all around. All right. I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. If this is your energy, Virgo, I can see why you doubt their love for you simply because they have someone else. If this is them speaking to you, then basically it's a guilty conscience because they have someone else on the side. I mean, they have someone and you're the person on the side. Let's just have fun. Let's just have fun. You are high maintenance. I'm sorry I couldn't afford your lifestyle. So the excuse that this person is making for some of you Virgos is that, oh, I was with someone else because they were more on my level. Your lifestyle was too high for me and I couldn't afford it. So you may have made more money than this person and everything like that. And they were feeling like, I'm going to date somebody who doesn't make this amount of money because maybe you like expensive restaurants or something like that, which is crazy because COVID just opened up. So it's not like they were spending a whole bunch of money anyway because everything just opened up. I know you're the one for me. They're saying that they know you're the one for them. So if that's the case, that means that instead of coming up to the level to be with you because you're the one for them, they decided to stay where they are at the bottom, or reach down to someone that they felt like was lower than them so they can feel better about themselves. Is this really the end? Honestly, I think it should be the end. Because if this person doesn't have enough confidence to treat you the way you deserve to be treated, because they feel like you have a certain type, a high type of lifestyle, and that you're high maintenance, then they don't deserve you anyway. The next card says, I can't be vulnerable, I just can't. So is this really the end? And then they're asking you that, and then they're saying they just can't be vulnerable. So it should be the end. If they can't be vulnerable, what kind of relationship is it? I wish things were different. I'm sure you wish things were different too, Virgo. And maybe things should be different with somebody else. Maybe things should be different. Every song reminds me of you. So this person is missing you. Rightly so. They should miss you because you're the bomb. You're just awesome and everything like that, and it is what it is. This connection is crazy. It definitely is. Give in. This person wants you to give in to whatever lifestyle they want you to accept of them. I want to take care of you, but I can't right now because of money problems. So again, it comes down to the money. They don't have a lot of money. They don't make a lot of money. And so therefore they feel they have low self-esteem because they feel like that this relationship is based on how much money they have. Or they feel like less than a man, because I feel like this is more of a man thing, because they can't take care of you. I have your back no matter what. I don't see that, because if they had your back no matter what, it would not matter if they didn't have a whole lot of money. They wouldn't be having you as a side person or cheating on you. They would be there to support you. I can't wait to touch you, smell you, and just breathe you in. My thing is, I feel like they should keep waiting. That's my opinion. I don't normally give my opinions on readings. I give advice, but in this case, everything here is all sexual in nature. It's nothing about you as a person. They say they have your back, but they say you're high maintenance. They want you to give in, which means they want you to compromise on how you're living your life to make them feel better. I'm making the effort. I don't think they really are. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't, Virgo. You didn't do anything wrong. You're living your life. You're living your best life. It's not your fault that this person can't handle you living your best life. If you only knew how much I love you. Sagittarius came out, so you can have Sagittarius in your chart, or the person that you're dealing with could be a Sagittarius. He or she is not you. Well, that goes without saying. You're a unique individual, Virgo. And so whoever else that they're with is not going to be you. I hope you're not with someone else. To that I say, why does it matter that you're with someone else? They're with someone else. And they didn't tell you, and you found out and you left. You exercised your right to leave. This is saying get more information. They're telling you to get more information. And I feel like they're saying that because they want to gaslight you. They want to smoke screen you. Oh, you don't know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what's on my mind and all of that. You're absolutely right. But honestly, it doesn't even really matter. Because honestly, they made their choice. They chose to walk outside of their relationship. I think you're happy without me, and I hate it. So that goes to show how selfish this person is. Because if they truly, truly loved you, they would have want you to be happy regardless, especially given the fact that they have someone else. Gemini, so the person that you're dealing with could be a Gemini, or you could have Gemini in your chart. I need you. I'm hoping and praying. I don't know what they're hoping and praying for. Well, they're hoping and praying that you'll give in. That you'll settle for the fact that you're the side piece or one of however many. After knowing you, I will never be the same. I think that this is just talk for them trying to get you back. Like, this person gives me very big player energy. And I think you might be somebody who turned them down and they're not used to being turned down. You're what I can't live without. I can't get enough of you. Is there anything else for Virgo? All right. So, I'm sorry that this message wasn't any better, but this is what's on the person's, this is what the person is hiding from you that is on your mind. So again, I feel like this person ghosted you because their significant other found out about you. They're wondering if it's really the end because they've ghosted you and maybe had even argued with you to end the relationship or whatever, or to walk away from the relationship. Yeah, I'm really feeling that their person, whoever they were with, they were in a relationship with. So somehow or another, especially when they're talking about your lifestyle and how they couldn't keep up with your lifestyle, their significant other, their spouse or whatever, found bills and receipts for places that they took you. And they confronted this person and they've said that they were going to let you go. Yeah. That's the energy I'm getting. But now they're trying to get you back. Because I don't know if they're going through a divorce right now or they found another way to sneak around with you. But my advice to you, Gemini, would be to find somebody who will make you a priority and not somebody that's on the side. And I'm not one to be like, oh, they're married to a karmic and you're the one for them and they never should have married their karmic or whatever. If a person is in a marriage, they're in that marriage. And if they're not happy, then yeah, they can leave the marriage. But I don't subscribe, and I've said this before, to somebody leaving someone for somebody else and they're in a marriage, have children and all of that. If you're not happy, leave the situation. Get your divorce, settle everything out, and then start up a relationship. But in this energy, and most of the time when men or women or whatever are in those type of situations, they're not trying to leave their spouse. They're not. And that's the simple fact about it. They're not trying to leave their spouse. And so that's what's going on here. But they want to try to have their cake and eat it too. And they're going to want to sneak around with you. So you may not have holidays and weekends and things like that. Or during the week, or your birthday, or birthdays, his birthday, her birthday. Because they're out celebrating that with their family. That's exactly what they're doing. And they'll give you some excuse. Because they'll let you know in these situations, oh, I have kids. Oh, my baby mom, I'm going to go, is giving me a hard time with the kids. And I got to get the kids this weekend and this, that, and the third. And the whole time they're married. The whole entire time they're married. So that's my reading for you, Virgo. Sorry, it wasn't fluffy, but I think that it was a right on time message because you deserve better. And I will see you on the next reading.